What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Aydian here, and it is Motivational Monday, and it's also Memorial Day, so I hope that you're enjoying your Memorial Day so far. Let's get into the video. Okay, so we're here in my studio, my clothing company. Link is below. So here's my clothing company, and I wanted to bring you guys into the office for this video because it has everything to do with this video. The topic for this video is perfection is a killer of dreams. You may have heard a quote or something similar to this, but more and more this year specifically, I have learned that perfection really will kill and stop your dreams. What I mean by that is everybody always tells me how, oh, they want to write a book, but first they have to graduate college, have a kid, get married, do this, have this, right? Or they're gonna move out of their parents' house, but first they have to have enough money for a house, and it has to be the perfect house, and it has to have a pool in the back, and it has to have a blah 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 in the front, and it's gotta have marble and wood floors. But what I've noticed is that when people want to write a book, they think everything has to be perfect. They think that, you know, they have to have the perfect intro, the perfect outro, every chapter has to be great. Everything in their life going on right in that moment has to line up perfectly. I am guilty of this. I always say I want to write a book, right? But I'm always like, well, I'm only gonna write a book when I can take off like 5 months of my life and go off to a cabin and stay there and just think of my book and write this perfect, beautiful book. But that's not real life. No one's gonna pay me to go live in a cabin for 5 months. I can't just disappear off the face of the earth, pay all my bills, keep up my social media, and write a book. It's not gonna happen. There's not gonna be some perfect type of thing that occurs, right? I'm not gonna write the perfect intro, the perfect outro. It's not gonna have every sentence going to be perfect. No, it's going to have to be sent to an editor. They're gonna have to edit the shit out of it, send it back, then I'm gonna have to reevaluate, then I'm gonna have to fix it, then they're gonna have to check it again. I mean, people write books and it takes them multiple times to get a book made. My company is purely made out of non-perfection. Now, I always tried to be perfect, but it never seemed to really be perfect. In that, I realized that it's been so amazing. My messiness has actually created this really epic clothing company. And here's a perfect example of that. I just pulled this t-shirt off the wall, and this is the Super T design. Superman symbol with a T-rat on it and a box around it. A lot of people ask me where the box came from. This box is complete imperfection. This was me trying so hard to be perfect. So hard to be perfect on the first shirt I ever screened. And what occurred is this bottom line showed up. I printed the shirt. I said, Jane Lee, look at the awesome shirt I made. Oh my God. And she goes, oh, it's great, but like, did you mean to put the line down there? And I was like, ah, oh, damn it. I totally f***ed it up. There was not supposed to be a line down there. And this was when I had like barely any extra cash. It was difficult for me to just go back out and buy another shirt that I messed up. So I thought, you know what? I've gotta make this work. This imperfection has got to work. What did I do? I decided to put a box around. And at the time I thought like, ah, man, like I really didn't want the box, but I'm gonna put the box anyway. It looks kind of cool. Jane Lee was like, yeah, it looks kind of cool with the box around it. Do you know what this box does for me now? This box around this T design is what makes this design marketable, whatever. That box makes this so I can get it trademarked. I tried to apply for a trademark on just the T in the Superman symbol. You can't, it's already taken. So this imperfected box is what made me able to trademark this. This is one of the most known images for 0.5cc. I just thought this was such a great example of how perfection is a freaking killer. There is no such thing as perfection. It's imperfect. Everything is imperfect. You go to the famous MoMA, right? The Museum of Art in New York City, and you're going to find imperfections in those paintings that are worth millions and millions of dollars. The paintings that have traveled the earth. Hundreds of thousands and thousands of people have gone and paid money to look at these images, and they are imperfect. Nothing is perfect. You know, you can have an event go exactly how you want it to go, and you can still look back and be like, I could have fixed this, I could have fixed that, I could have fixed. But if I had made that design and I had that line on the bottom and I just said, fuck it, I hate this, it's not gonna work, I wouldn't have what I have today. I wouldn't have a clothing company that I freaking love. I wouldn't have a non-profit that the clothing company got so much love and support that I was able to start a non-profit and take the programs that we're giving back through the clothing company and put them into my non-profit links below too. I just wanted to say, like, if you're waiting for for like the stars to align, it's not gonna happen. And I'm not trying to say this in like some really mean way, but like, it's not gonna happen. It's not. You're not gonna get perfect. So if you have a dream, or you wanna write a book, or you wanna start something, you have something that you're not doing because the stars are not aligned, because you don't have this, and this, because you want it to be perfect, because the only time you're gonna start a YouTube channel is if you have the right camera and the right audio and the right this and the right that. The only time you're gonna paint a masterpiece is if you have the perfect brushes and the perfect paint and the perfect canvas. It's not true. It's just not true. People make amazing pieces of art on wood that they find, driftwood they find on the beach. People make amazing things, and you have the ability to make amazing freaking things if you knock out this sense of perfection. Nothing is perfect. Absolutely nothing on earth is perfect. Nobody is perfect, and we need to remember this. That's what's preventing you from doing the thing you want to do. If you're waiting for this, and this to occur before you can get to your big dream, then the only thing in your way is you. Put up a mirror every time you want to accomplish something and look at yourself, because that's the person in your way. That's the only person that's telling you that you're not good enough, you're not perfect. But you need to crush the thought of perfection. It is not even a real thing. It is a fucking illusion, people. Perfection is an illusion. Okay, I'm sorry that I'm yelling at you on a Monday and it's Memorial Day, but I'm not yelling, I'm just talking with passion. So many people email me and they want to get things started, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It could be so messy, it's almost gross. But it doesn't matter, because you know what? You're doing something. You're taking a leap of faith in the direction that you feel you're most drawn to, and that's where your calling is. That's where your calling is. And no, maybe that thing isn't your calling, but you have to find it through that tunnel, through that gateway of going inside and thinking about, what do I want in life? So stop letting perfection be the killer of your dreams. Get out there, be messy, try your best. If it's not perfect, who freaking cares? Have a good time. That's what it's all about. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it motivated you. If you were feeling kind of stuck, feeling like you had to wait for the stars to align, feeling like what you want to do, you're not good at it, you're not perfect at it, go do it. It's okay. You've got to try. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy your Memorial Day. Make it a good one. Go barbecue, have a brew if you're 21 and over, and enjoy yourself. I know I will. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.